What's up, everyone? This is Super Marcel, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 3. In the last episode, we made this big enclosure. We got into a contract that is basically telling us to breed one on each different alignment of creatures. So a land animal or dinosaur, a pterosaur, because let's be honest, nothing else flies in this game. Or, I guess there's the Mutodon, but I don't even know if you can count that as a dinosaur or pterosaur. And, water, right? So we use that as an excuse to, get more pterosaurs, because if we look here, one of our requirements to get 5 stars is to get more flying reptiles. So we made this big Dimorphodon cave. I'm happy with how it came out. It looks really cool, especially with the new graphics card that I got. You know, it's cool, like, cave. Now, granted, the Dimorphodons are pretty small, but the idea is that hopefully the Dimorphodons would just keep breeding more and more and more, and then this cave would just look like a bat cave full of Dimorphodons, right? I'm hoping I got a vision, and it will look really cool, I hope, you know? Yeah, like, I feel like Dimorphodon's just really fitting. We've never actually gotten Dimorphodon in Jurassic World Evolution 3. We have gotten it before in Evolution 2. But yeah, hopefully, the Dimorphodons will breed more and we'll get more of them. So now in this episode, while we wait for apparently the land and the air, because for some reason it unticked itself, even though I know for a fact the sticky mollusks did breed. So we now need to focus on getting a new marine reptile, and I have been thinking about it, and I have an idea of what I want to get and what type of enclosure we want to make out of it. So I was thinking we would get Styxosaurus. Styxosaurus is a really cool plesiosaur. We've never gotten it before in neither this game nor even the last game, so this would be the first time we will ever get it, and I would be looking forward to like talk about Styxosaurus. So I think what we'll do is we'll get a nice lawn aquarium like right here, and what I want to do is that one of the special unique things about Styxosaurus is that it's one of the, I don't know if it's the only marine reptile, there's probably other like aquarium animals in the game that glow in the dark, but yeah, it glows in the dark. That's a specific unique thing about Styxosaurus. So what I want to do is I want to make like similar concept to this, actually, basically an underwater cave, you know, an underwater cave where it's nice and dark and you see the Styxosaurus just glow, you know. I think that would look really cool. So we'll try and see how that goes. Yeah, and we'll get it sorted out. Sticky mollusks are starting to breed, which is good. Yeah. All right, so let's get right to it. Let's just get the foundations first, at least. My biggest worry, though, is that this doesn't look like it might be not a lot of space. Yeah. I don't really want to use up this space to make an aquarium, because I was planning to use this space for the Apatosaurus stuff for later on. Okay, I don't know, let's have a look. Lagoon hatchery. So let's have a look. Oh no! We can't do it because we don't have the DNA of anything. Well then what's the hell is the point? Why do you have some missions that you literally can't do without like, and here's the weird thing, is that you got some quests that are locked out because you need to do this other quest first. Why do these ones not, like, why is this one not locked out? Because I don't have Diplodocus and Ankylosaurus yet, you know? Like, come on. So I guess I'll need to do this one first then, Seen Blue. Control, which means strange trait, some marine reptiles and mutations like that investigated. So I would need to make like, I mean, there is another way we could get, like, move past this, and that is to like get Mosasaurus DNA. But I don't know if I want to make more, especially in a small lagoon like this. Oh, wait a minute. I think I might be able to snipe out a assignment. Hold on, because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this will get me, this will finish this will be generation 2.
Congratulations,
Woo!
it's a healthy juvenile herbivore. Can't help but smile, can you? So, yeah, looks like the genome holds up. If anything changes, we can figure that out. But I'm happy to close this assignment.
Nice! So we got that one done. So now we can make Ankylosauruses, right? Ankylosaurus is another armored... yeah, and Stegosaurus. So there we go. We got Ankylosaurus, Chunkingosaurus. Desmodosukis! The new herbivore in the DLC. Gigantspinosaurus, Kentrosaurus, Loki... Oh, is this... Oh, I guess it includes ceratopsians as well. Minmi, Nasutoceratops, Nodosaurus... Sinoceratops, Sauropelta, Stegosaurus, Styracosaurus, Torosaurus, Triceratops. And that is all of them. Nice. Alright, then, so now that we got that, we got two options. We could either go ahead and move on with this one so that we can get this, the Diplodocus DNA, but I think it's probably best we focus on that water. Yeah, seen in blue. This one. Lagoon View Gallery. Get a marine reptile. Yeah. Just so that we can continue on with the original plan, which was to make Styxosaurus. Yeah. So, yeah, we're probably going to get, like, Plesiosaurus or something.
We've got marine reptiles on the way. They've been showing some interesting new behaviors, so it's on us to study them.
There's not much behavior to study from beached marine reptiles, though, so let's get a lagoon built. A big one, too.
Alright, well, I guess I gotta just redo this then.
Nice. Not a bad-looking lagoon at all. And its new inhabitants are almost here.
Okay, hold on.
Some of them seem strangely happy to cohabitate, but not all of them. Which means the friendlier species in that lagoon are in real danger. I want to intervene, but we have to see how this plays out first.
Okay, adult marine female Plesiosaurus, okay? Huh? What? What do you mean aviary power loss? Oh, because of this.
Those animals wouldn't usually cohabitate.
Because I removed the
This
pan.
must be the new behavior the other team mentioned.
Oh,
Honestly,
what the fuck? Wait, hold on. Wait.
Is friendlier. That behemoth has starred in my nightmares for years. Well, let's see what happens when all the animals are delivered.
The Dunkleosteus 2? Hold on, so what is this weird mashup of... So you gave us the run-of-the-mill plesiosaur, free plesiosaurs, a mosasaurus, and a Dunkleosteus. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, what a wholesome moment. Oh, yes, yes. The plesiosauruses are just touching noses before they die. The Chronosaurus! I didn't even notice that! This is a bloodbath! And there he is, there's the Mosasaurus. The Mosasaurus from, specifically the Rebirth's Mosasaurus rather than the Jurassic World Mosasaurus, which honestly, I prefer the Rebirth Mosasaurus. I just think it's a better looking Mosasaurus rather than just the monster-fied, spiky look. Like, this looks more like Mosasaurus than, yeah. And, oh, that tail fluke. Although I will say, I do find it pretty funny that apparently the Mosasaurus in Rebirth is supposed to be like the same Mosasaurus in the whole Jurassic World movies, which like what happened? How did it had a complete makeover. Like it changed his body. Oh! Oh! I didn't think the Chronosaurus would land the first hit. I guess we're doing this. This is a marine battle royale. And they're all sticking. They're just, yeah, you guys sort your things out. We're just gonna stick around here. All right, take your money. Who do you think will win? The Chronosaurus, the Mosasaurus, or the Dunkleosteus? I don't even know if the Dunkleosteus can even do anything to either of them. I think they'll just die instantly. The Mosasaurus is at 51 health. Chronosaurus gave it a real beating. There's a chance the Chronosaurus might actually win. Oh, but here comes the Dunkleosteus. Is he gonna take a bite? You gonna take a nibble?
We got the data we needed. Let's fix this. Those peaceful animals will never be happy while the, let's say, less peaceful ones are around. We should separate the species that doesn't have the new trait into a different lagoon. Sooner rather than later.
Or, and I'm just laying out our options here, we wait and let the whole thing solve itself. Saves building a new enclosure.
Really, Mullins? You're happy letting them fight?
Well, no, but considering every solution is why we're paid the big bucks. Or at least the medium bucks. Right, situation resolved. And we
No, it's
learned a thing
not.
or two.
That's
Not a bad day.
what? I think the game glitched because I did not at all. Did I what? So I was given a task to like put the Chronosaurus or something. I just couldn't see what it was in time before it vanished. Put the Chronosaurus or something else on like comfortable levels. I didn't see what it was. But yeah, like they literally just. Now and I'll be perfectly honest with you. I don't want to build another lagoon, right? Because that I'll have to make like 3 different lagoons. One for like the Plesiosaurs, one for the Dunkleosteus, one for the Chronosaurus, one for the Mosasaurus. Right, and then later on down the line, I want to make the Styxosaurus. And if we look at the map, we literally have no room. There's a little bit of space here. I might be able to squeeze one of them, but I don't even think that's enough space for them. So I say, and this isn't gonna happen often, but I say we let them fight to the death. Granted, the Plesiosaurs are not gonna fight at all. They're just gonna die. Maybe they might be able to fight off the Dunkleosteus, but like the Chronosaurs and the Mosasaurs, nah, they're dead. You don't get to see this often, viewers, but let's do it. We're just gonna let them fight to the death and see who wins, and then we'll get rid of the winners, and then we'll make the Styxosaurus enclosure like we originally planned.
Land animals, marine animals, and
Oh,
flying
oh!
Question. Is this actual research or a thinly
Oh,
veiled
and the
excuse for you to see more
Chronosaurus
teeth in
wins!
us?
I did not think that would
No
happen!
more questions.
Normally the Mosasaurus is like the undefeated champion, but the yeah! Aussie! Don't get me wrong, I will eventually, like, later down the line make a Mosasaurus enclosure, because, you know, it's a new Mosasaurus model. I quite like the Mosasaurus model, and, you know, just not in this section. Maybe in either the canyon, or probably even better at the river system. Now we go. All that's left is the Chronosaurus, the Dunkleosteus, and the Plesiosaurus. The Dunkleosteus so far is really chill and not doing anything. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, it's going for the wall. Ah, okay.
Oh, hey, great flying reptile to choose for a natural breeding test. I wonder, if I saw that little thing flying above me, would I admire and appreciate it as much as I am now, or would I absolutely freak out? I guess I could do both.
We got baby Dimorphodons! It's too dark for me to see them, but it's, you know, it still fits with the cave theme. I want to see what they look like. They kind of just look like normal Dimorphodons. Just slightly smaller. Do you think the eyes should be a bit bigger? Oh well. Mutodon is broken out of... what? Hold on, what? Agitated the storm. What do you mean? It's... You don't usually freak out when there's a storm. What? Too few adults. Interesting. Chronosaurus wants more Chronosauruses. I don't really see Chronosaurus as the social type, but... sure. Where's the Dunkleosteus? They are surprisingly chill. Shared with... oh, wait, what? Likes everything. Really? Huh. Likes all species. Oh! Oh, interesting. Okay, well, unfortunately, everyone, it looks like the Dunkleosteus is a pacifist. And is not going to be killing anyone. Which is cool, I guess. Is that the same for you? You only... You're indifferent. You don't care about the Plesiosaurus or nor the Dunkleosteus. Although I feel like you should... at the very least, see Plesiosaurus as food. You don't like marine large, which is going to be a bit of a problem because I'm pretty sure that's exactly what the bloody Styxosaurus registers as, because it's a fairly large plesiosaur, actually. There we go, we got everyone. Styxosaurus, that's who we want to make. Info. Cohabitation preferences. It likes small marine reptiles. How about that? So it probably could live with the plesiosaurs if he wanted to. Juvenile. Can we see what the... I didn't even know that was a feature. You can actually preview what the babies look like. Well, now that I know that, like, they all... I like to imagine the most... So, hold on. I'm curious. What was your DNA? Likes all species. Well, clearly not. Seeing as how you got killed by this guy. Maybe that's why it didn't attack. It's the Chronosaurus is the evil guy. And just killed everyone. Will it hunt more? I don't know if it's going to continue killing stuff. Or if that's it. Well, either way, I'm going to remove these guys, right? Oh, I just remembered we need to... Do I dare? The sticky there's already like so many sticky mollusks. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to... remove the Chronosaurus and the Dunkleosteus. He's looking... What? What are you talking about? I'm not intending to, like... What? Oh, is it because of... Alright, hold on. Okay, here we go. So tranquilize the Dunkleosteus, tranquilize the Chronosaurus. You know what? Yeah, sure. I'm willing to keep the plesiosauruses. Just to make the enclosure be more nicer, since apparently they will get along with them. No? Yeah. But these two, yeah, they gotta go.
Heading to collect the asset.
I should probably talk about the actual mosasaur scene itself in Dominion. I thought I really liked the mosasaur scene. Not Dominion, bloody Rebirth. I thought it was really cool, you know, having them on the boat and stuff, just like, you know, it felt, you know what it reminded me a lot of? It reminded me a lot like Jaws. You know, how they were, how the orca was out, just hunting Jaws, like shooting barrels and stuff and harpoons. Yeah, it gave me that same sort of vibe. And yeah, and then the Spinosaurus just came in, they did their cool thing, and you know, it was a very cool scene, yeah.
Asset has been collected.
And it did give me like this nice sense of wonder and action, seeing the mosasaurs like leap out like a whale and stuff. It was really cool. Oh, you can see the ripples! Oh, that's nice. That's cool. Alright. Transport. Of you and you. I'll send you away and sell you for $600,000. Cool. Now, I also want to go into the... I want to really make the whole, like, underwater cave thing work. I'm probably going to need to do, like... Yeah, I need a viewing gallery, which I don't have. That's not a quest entirely that I would need to do. But, like, I can always do that later. Let's just make the Styxosaurus first. And then we'll, worry about that later. Are we talking about the fish? Really? We're focusing on the fish. Well, this is gonna be annoying. Since when did... So I'm guessing they're... Well, this is both a good thing and a bad thing. On one hand, that tells me that they fixed the clipping issue. On the other hand, it's really annoying that I can't build stuff because the fish keep getting in the way. What if I would just temporarily just remove the fish feeders? Just into a... So there's less fish swimming around and I can just work with building something cool. So how does that look now? So now we go under. Yeah, it's a proper like underwater cave. Can we put some lights in there? Okay, right. What is the most... What works best as an underwater... Should we just do the same thing we did for the pterosaurs? Yeah, I think we'll do exactly that. Although it is pretty annoying that despite the fact that I have set it on to always on, it does not stay on. Why is that? Is it because it's not in the facility of this thing? That's annoying. Oh, what if we can make this like an air pocket or something? Ugh. How about we make the Styxosaurus first, and then we'll see what nest preferences they want. Hatch a new juvenile land. Oh, that implies for the compies as well. Oh, we'll just make some more compies then. Yeah, we'll do that. Get some baby Compsognathus. Yeah, it doesn't say that they have to be herbivore. Alright, cool. So now the compies will start breeding. Alright, let's make some Styxosaurus. First off, difference between male and female? Nothing physically different, but the males do seem to have a different color pattern, which is nice. Alright, set them both to random. We want them to live as much as possible. Good resilience. Right, here we go. Let's make them. It cost $1.5 million. It's a good thing. We're like close to getting like 9 digits. we are golden. We don't need to worry about money at all. We're at that point where we could just chill out and relax and make a cool bloody park. All right. Well, to do that, maybe I can do like tweak the enclosure just a little bit more. I quite like the aesthetic of the whole rocky wall thing. Makes it seem much more natural. Alright, so we only got one. Large appetite, intolerant, and aggressive. Well, we don't really want that, do we? Yeah, I'll just get rid of you. I don't want to deal with you. I'm rich. I try to sue me. I'll pay for it. Your money values mean nothing to me. A new dinosaur egg has been found in nesting areas. Sweet. Okay, the compies are breeding, so that's that one done. And then now all that we need left would just be for the marine reptiles to breed. Styxosaurus batch complete. And then we got one. Large appetite and unfit. I like both of them, honestly. We want this brown snake-looking Limpopo River. Or the glow-in-the-dark. We did want the glow-in-the-dark, didn't we? Yeah. Okay. Well then, in that case, we'll just get the male, just to fit with the whole glow-in-the-dark theme. And yeah. Cause I'm all messed up. Cause I'm all messed up. How are you guys going? Chilling out? Likes all species. No cohabitation penalties applied. Surely there's like a -50 dominance. Right, maybe that's why the Mosasaurus lost. Interesting. Here we go! Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, here is the Styxosaurus. There we go. Look at him. We'll just give it a moment. Hopefully this will be enough. Everything. I'm crossing my fingers. Oh, you're joking me. Oh man, it's not enough space. I need to make it bigger. Oh, god damn it. I wonder if I get rid of the plesiosauruses, would that make a difference? Probably not, but it's worth a shot. I could make it so that, like, I expand it and, like, this whole area is, like, I don't know. Yeah, let me just chat about Styxosaurus first, right? And then we'll worry about it. So, Styxosaurus. There's not a whole lot that I can really talk about Styxosaurus. I do know that it's a plesiosaur, specifically an elasmosaurian plesiosaur. And that is a topic that I feel like is better off discussed when we actually get Elasmosaurus itself. But in other words, like, let's just talk about specifically how Frontier modeled the Styxosaurus. I honestly reckon Styxosaurus is probably probably up there to one of my favorite of the lagoon creatures design wise. I just really like these neck flaps and stuff, you know, because although it's not it's difficult to prove that they would have had these neck flaps, it's not out of the picture to say that they didn't, though. We do have current living reptiles that do have, like, muscle flaps and skins and blah blah blah, and extra muscles, you know, like iguanas, you know, they got the whole thing jizzy jazz, you know. And, like, you gotta come to consideration with paleontology is that, like, yeah, we have the bones, and we can easily reconstruct them off the bones alone. But there's also probably going to be, like, a lot of muscle that you can't just simply find in fossils unless it's a print fossil, you know? So there probably would be a lot of dinosaurs that have extra additional muscles and skin flaps, like a rooster or an iguana like this. So it's not, I'm not going to say it's unlikely, but it's not possible, though. So it is cool, like, to think about it. It is a very unique and pretty design, and, you know, and it's probably like a lot of dinosaurs, marine reptiles, and prehistoric creatures in general that we would have that would, you know, that would look completely different to what we all imagine it, because they have, like, extra muscles and stuff that we don't typically see in the fossil records. In other words, about Styxosaurus, I know Styxosaurus, when Styxosaurus was discovered, it was discovered with its skull, I think it's like a fully intact skull it was found with. And then later on down the line, they found more Styxosaurus fossil remains with the rest of the body, so they know it's an elasmosaur. And it's like, you know, nothing too different to normal plesiosaurs. The same thing. Your typical, like, longish head with cone teeth that is used to trap fish and eat them, you know. Now, the glow in the dark. Unless there's something I'm missing, it's impossible to prove whether any sort of animal glowed in the dark. But with that being said, with millions and millions of years of evolution, surely to say that suddenly glow in the dark, it only happened recently, with it's like a bit of a dim way of viewing life. I'm sure there are, like, plenty of animals out there in the past that probably did have, like, a glow in the dark sort of feature. And, like, let's go into some speculation about how a glow in the dark thing might be useful for something like plesiosaur or Styxosaurus, right? Like, you could argue that maybe they had glow in the dark things to like flash and confuse, like, swarms of fish, you know, like, as a unique, like, blah 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 thing. Maybe they had glow in the dark to help them as a nice little pretty thing. I don't know. But yeah, like, that's not to say, like, that it didn't happen, right? It's I don't want to say it's unlikely or likely, because it could go either way, right? Because yeah, it could that's just speculation, you know. And a lot of times, if you know, we have to go through speculation about paleontology, and I think this is definitely one of the more unique, cooler ideas for speculative evolution of prehistoric animals, about the whole glow in the dark thing. And there are like plenty of animals currently today that glow in the dark, if you shine a UV light on them, you know. Like glowworms is an obvious example. You know, they glow in the dark, and I think they do that to lure in prey and stuff. But there's also like turtles. There are species of turtles where if you shine a UV light into them, they have pretty glowing shells. Frogs, maybe snakes, scorpions. The list goes on, right? So yeah, it is a pretty feature, and it's definitely an interesting idea. I'll just leave it there. It's an idea. I can't prove or deny whether or not plesiosaurs glowed in the dark, or any animal glowed in the dark, but it is interesting. I know Styxosaurus lived in the Romalda Formation. I'm pretty sure that I got that right, which was a formation in North America that is like in the ocean, and that's where like plenty of famous other creatures lived there. Pteranodon itself was in the Romalda Formation, as well as Tylosaurus. There was a giant fish called Cephactinus. Arculon. It was a good ocean biome, and Elasmosaurus itself lived with Styxosaurus. So yeah, you got like a couple cool things here and there, yeah, and yeah, it's pretty cool. And I think Styxosaurus is up there as like probably one of the larger plesiosaurs. It's kind of difficult. I really like looked into it to really see whether or not that is the case. I literally like typed into Google like largest plesiosaurs of blah 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 ever found, and like every single time they would go like, oh, there's Pliosaurus and Crotosaurus and blah blah blah. It's just like, I don't know, I'm not looking for those guys. When I say plesiosaur, I mean the true long-necked. I can understand where the AI is going, because pliosaurs are related to plesiosaurs, but like, like that's not what I'm looking for, and I feel like you know that. You stupid AI, right? Anyways, yeah. So I think that's all I have to say for Styxosaurus. It's definitely a very cool plesiosaur. I really like the model. Hopefully maybe I'll get Styxosaurus more in the future. Who knows? Yeah, alright. So now we're done with Styxosaurus. Let's figure this out. We gotta figure out how we are going to do this. Because it's gonna be tricky. So we need to like increase. I could just expand it out and just make all of this like the Styxosaurus enclosure, which we can easily do. But the problem is that I was going to plan to use this space for the Apatosaurus, Ankylosaurus, Diplodocus, blah blah blah, whatever. But it seems that maybe we might need to use it for here instead. It's tricky. It's really tricky. Yeah. Because we don't have a whole lot of space anywhere else. We could easily just make the Apatosaurus and Ankylosaurus, whatever, live with the sticky mollusks and Brachiosaurus. But I don't know. I feel like that, like, just look at this. Look at the map alone. Look how many sticky mollusks there are. They can't afford to squeeze in more. They barely tolerate the Brachiosauruses. Like, so, yeah. I don't know. I guess we're just gonna have to cram the Diplodocus and Ankylosaurus in here and hope that it's good enough. I feel like maybe it should be good enough. So we'll see. So yeah, let's just give it a shot and just turn this whole area into a lagoon. Oh, maybe this actually can help with like the whole cave thing. Because like, let's say like maybe this is like the open water, and then you slip in, and this is this entire section is like the whole like Willy Wonka cave. I like that. All right. too few adults. Well, it's a good thing. I plan to get more of you guys. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Oh, it seems like you really want a lot of you guys, actually. You sound like you need at least, like, what, 2, 3, 4? Like 4 other Styxosaurus? It does bring up an interesting thought, though. Whether or not plesiosaurs were, you know, friendly. Or like, lived in groups. I do like the idea. I feel like that's difficult to prove, though. Unless there's, like, a mass amount of plesiosaurs found in a location. Which probably might have happened, yeah. Oh my god! Why is it always on the bloody Dystosaurus Rex enclosure? Alright, have you ever seen the movie Twister? We're going into the eye of the storm! If these bloody fish can get out of the way. There's too many fish. I can't. Okay, right. Let's make another Styxosaurus. Preferably a batch of 3. Actually, yeah. Make it sandy, just to keep the whole, like, beach vibe. And then... We'll do, awesome. Oh, here we go! We got a batch of 3! Right, what do we want? Oh, we got some purple ones. Ooh. Which one do I like more? You or you? I do like the purple. Three males, 1 female? But you're aggressive. Do I want you? I'll give you a chance. But if you attack anyone, I'm on you. Alright. Marine... So... Styxosaurus has no... Sticky Moloch and Sticky Moloch are fighting. Okay. I mean, that's to be expected. Here we go. Alright, let's get these Styxosauruses up. And now we got 4 Styxosaurus inside. 3 males, 1 female. Hopefully they'll breed. And we'll get even more. And we got a cohabitation issue. You're the intolerant one, aren't you? Oh no, you're aggressive. Dislikes and threatens all other species. Are you gonna be a problem? You're gonna be a problem. Alright. Yeah, and later down the line when we get the viewing gallery, we'll put them in here with in the cave. I really wish these fish did not count as a thing. They just don't stop coming. Holy moly, there's like too many fish, I swear. Why does that untick? That's so weird that that happens. They're going under! That's so cool. So did they patch that? Is that like a thing that they recently did? Because if so, then that's awesome that they patched that. Because before they would just clip through the rocks and just don't care. Now they're like actually... Yeah, they're like actually swimming under the rocks and like doing what they're supposed to. Which is so cool. Look at that bioluminescent green. So pretty. Well, I guess we'll just wait until the Styxosaurus breed and until the Dimorphodons breed, right? Nice! And now all that's left is the Styxosaurus. Or we could, alternatively, we could just make bloody Plesiosaurus and let them breed as well. Hmm. You know what? Stuff it. We might as well. We'll make some more. We'll make some male Plesiosauruses. Why not? Whoever breeds first, right? This enclosure was purely just an excuse for me to make Styxosaurus. And although I would like to see a baby Styxosaurus, I wouldn't mind if the Plesiosauruses breed as well. Because I'm all messed up. A marine animal is carrying new life. I didn't need to make the bloody male Plesiosauruses. It just occurred to me, what would happen if I need to, like, tranquilize one of the marine reptiles and they're underneath the rocks? And then I do tranquilize them, but they're, like, underneath the rocks. What's gonna happen? Are they gonna no-clip through the rocks, or... Holy... Whoa! Whoa, wow, you could really see the size difference between the two. Jesus! Far out. Okay. Ranger Team 6 has been destroyed by Kitten. I finally caught you! Birth imminent. Let's see what the baby Styxosaurus are like. A bit annoying that there's like almost like a time limit almost. Because like they untick themselves. Ignore the floating seaweed. Oh man, if the lighting was better, this would look so cool. This whole underwater cave. Here we go!
Wow. I've never actually been a fan of the ocean, or the things that lurk in it, but that juvenile might make me change my mind. More importantly, this reinforces our theories on naturally breeding aquatic animals. Excellent.
What do you mean cohabitation issue? What? You don't like Plesiosaurs? Dislikes everything due to aggression. I know who your father is. What? I thought I removed him. did the female had like a quick one night stand with him before I like removed him or something? It is the baby as aggressive. He just hates every. It's a evil baby. All right, now we just need the compies to breed, and then we're done. Styxosaurus is it the baby? It's the baby. I don't want to. What do I do in this situation? It's an angry baby. Like what? Unhappy child. Well, you need to teach your little son, your daughter, to not be racist, and you know. Excuse me? Excuse me? I was promised that this would just be a sheer drop. Alright, fine. We'll just bloody tranquilize... Come on, I just need you guys to be frisky. Just quick, please. Please, compies. You're supposed to be breeding like rabbits. I don't know about you, but this looks like it should be like a drop. Like a pure drop. Why are most of these missions just waiting for the dinosaurs to breed? I swear that's like most of the mission of the assignments. It's breed this dinosaur. Look, I don't want to do this, but you're like leaving me no choice. I'm gonna have to put you up for adoption because you're kind of racist. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Oh, yes, okay. All right. Just lay the eggs, bloody hatch them, and then we're done with this quest. And I swear to God, if either of you two untick yourselves, I'm... Ugh.
It isn't easy staying professional around animals as cute as those juveniles. But we managed it. I'm proud of us.
Woo! Oh, we did it. We did it. Okay. So much chaos going on. Nice. Nice. All right. Well, next time we'll figure something out. Right. I'll get these bloody Dimorphodons back into the cage. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this came out. I will admit that it could have been better, the enclosure. Mainly because there was just so many bloody fish that kept getting in the way for me building everything. But otherwise, I think I still like the concept. I still think that the whole underwater cave can still be really cool, right? We just need to, like, I don't know, add some lighting and make it look cool or something, right? But otherwise, yeah, we got the main drawing factor is that in the end, we got Dimorphodon.
Transporting asset.
Not Dimorphodon. We got Styxosaurus. Let's move on. We'll figure out what to do next time. We'll probably do the bloody Apatosaurus quest. You know. So yeah. Dimorphodon. It's just telling me stuff that's not true. If you guys enjoyed the video, click the like button. If you want to see more, click the subscribe button. And I'm Super Marcel, and make sure you have a super time.